Hello, and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it is Hopper Copper, which was released by Silverbird in 1988. This is another budget game. I seem to be covering quite a few budget games, and I've got a few more to come. So yeah, we're in a bit of a budget game sort of sequence at the moment. It is difficult to know where to start with this one, so how about we just get a game underway and we'll see how we do. I mean, this is it as far as title page goes. There's no music in the title page. There is in-game music, as you can quite clearly see, but yeah, the actual title page, yeah, it's not really very inspired. Here we go. So, you know, I can't do what I was going to do. I was going to have a go and explain what I'm doing, but I cannot get beyond the concept of the game. You're a fucking policeman on a fucking space hopper. Right, I mean, we are not talking barrel scraping as far as game concepts go. Now, this is way beyond barrel scraping. This is scraping the depths of the lowest sewers of hell to come up with this. Who the fuck thought that a great idea for a game would be a policeman on a fucking space hopper? Anyway, let's just try and actually explain the game a bit. So you can see that the actual playing area is really small. It's just this thin strip that actually takes up less than half the actual screen size. So the top is taken up with, you know, the fucking huge logo constantly telling you the name of the game that you've just bought. That's assuming that you are enough of a fucking retard to have paid money for a game with this fucking concept in it. Anyway, so on the side of those, your lives and your score. Below that is this radar, which shows you where you can turn off on the various streets that you are on. Then you get the actual playing area. Then below you have your current location. So we're currently on High Street, and it's showing there's a crime at Sam's Bar / Park Lane. And then below that is a time, which is a time limit that you have to get to this place. There's no map that comes with the game, at least not as far as I know, so you've got to sort of try and find it. So you think, okay, right, this game is saying that we have to be at a certain location at a certain time. So this is either Give My Regards to Broad Street or Miami Vice. And they were great, weren't they? So what the cunt who's come up with this game has done is he said, you know what, those two games weren't much cop, but the reason they weren't much cop wasn't because you had to be at the right place at the right time. No, it's because you weren't on a fucking space hopper. So we're still looking for this fucking Park Lane. And what you're seeing here, now that yellow dot on the map there is supposed to be a villain. But a lot of the time, and this is one of those times, yeah, there you go, you're there, but there's no sign of the cunt. Now he's gone down one of these roads. There he is. Right, in fact, looks like there's two of them. So we'll go chasing after him on a fucking space hopper, and they've gone down this road here. Right, so we'll go chasing after him here. Now you can't speed yourself up, you know, normally, and now they've disappeared again. But yeah, you can't speed yourself up normally. You've got to wait for him to speed up. So right, we've got to go down here. Here we are. So we'll carry on chasing after these cunts. Again, you know, trying to get yourself to actually move faster. Now they've vanished. Did they go down here? Let's have a look. Looks like it. But I mean, they're getting further and further away. Right, so one's gone down here. Now, the way you catch them is you hold down fire button and you try and bounce right on top of them to sort of like knock them over or something, and they will then stop dead. But you can see again here, I've apparently gone straight past him, but there's no sign of him. He's just vanished. So he's obviously right. He's gone down here. There we go. And again, because he's run off screen, the chances are when I catch up with him, yeah, there's no fucking sign of him. Looks like he went down here, so right, here we go. There we go, right, I actually caught the cunt. So, okay, so the rest of the police have got their, you know, like police vans and what have you. But you, no, you are the one, you are this fucking cunt who's just bouncing around on a fucking space hopper. I mean, seriously, what kind of fucking retard came up with this concept for a game and thought it was good? Not only that, he came up with it and then thought, you know what, this is so good, I'm going to yeah, not only did he think his game idea was so fucking great, he decided to go ahead and actually make it. And here it is. Now, I've only seen one review of this game, and that was in Zap64. And unsurprisingly, actually for Zap64 maybe it is a bit surprising, they said it was a fucking load of shit. Which it is. In every fucking way, shape and form. What sort of cunt actually thought this was a good idea? So it's still constantly just fucking bouncing around. I mean, this really is the sort of game where if you were to meet the cunt who came up with it, you'd want to punch him in the face. You'd be saying to him, look, you know, you fucking insulted my fucking Commodore 64 by producing this fucking shit. I mean, according to this, I am right on top of the villain, but there's no sign of him. He's just disappeared. And the most amazing thing is, there aren't very many videos of this on YouTube, unsurprisingly. On the one video that I did find, there were people actually defending it, saying that the game was good. I mean, how much, what kind of fucking retards are these people? So, well, it looks like there were two villains that I caught there. But I've still got 2 minutes 19 to get however many more. But now I am back to just wandering around aimlessly, hoping that I will encounter them. I mean, we can try and look for Park Lane, but you know, there's less than 2 minutes to go, and I doubt they will still be hanging around. You know, the fucking look at it, he's just turned up right in front of us. Oh, and the fire hydrant that's on the pavement there. Fucking. Alright, crime at supermarket / school lane. Alright, so now we've got to find. Right, well, there's school lane and there's the supermarket. Except he's just disappeared. Which way did he go? Oh, fuck you. Who fucking cares? Alright, wait for him to disappear. Alright, he went that way. And we got that one. And now we've got to go back. So there's another invisible villain. So again, we've got to wait for him to actually get the end of the screen. And right, so you know what, I'll follow him. And he's fucked off. He didn't go that way. So he must have gone over here. Do you know, he's just fucking vanishing into thin air, that one. Freak. So let's get the review on the way. Presentation. I mean, the title screen consists of pretty much fuck all nothing, but well, you get a bit of an animated intro. Game over. Congratulations, you qualified. Oh, fuck off. So yeah, you get this sort of intro thing, which starts off alright, and then you realise it's showing you that you're a fucking policeman and a space hopper, and you think, yeah, alright. And that's it as far as presentation goes. There's music in the game, but there's none on the title screen. Graphics. I mean, the graphics I suppose are okay. But it's just what they are actually, you know, showing. Actually, the graphics on like the backgrounds and that are okay when you consider that they are showing pretty much very generic sort of, you know, background stuff. And that cunt just fucking fired at me. And so did this one. The trouble is you can't jump over them very well. Right, so let's try and catch this cunt who keeps throwing stuff. Oh, fucking look at this. Where'd he go? Okay, right, so he's throwing these things like, I think they're meant to be like, you know, trying to burst your fucking space hopper or whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking review. So, yeah, the background visuals I suppose are semi-okay, but I've just been shot. What a fucking shame. Yeah, they're all very sort of generic though, and then you get the actual like sprites themselves. They are very blocky, especially this cunt you are on this fucking space hopper. Come on. Do you think we are, you know, a bunch of fucking retards that we're gonna say, yeah, this is a fucking great idea for a game? It's an absolute must buy. What the fuck are they going? Right, so there's one. I could have taken the other one. maybe I did. He seemed to vanish. Yeah, so there's another cunt there. Anyway, I've covered graphics and presentation. And audio. There are no sound effects at all. You can stop the music, but yeah, that just means the game then gets played in complete silence. So, I mean, the music is okay. It's about the only thing that I can say remotely positive things about where this game is concerned. And right, here we go. Gameplay. Hey, what a fucking load of shite. There is no other way of describing it. This game is fucking shit. It is insulting. I mean, it is such a fucking staggering shit pile that, you know, you would surely need to be lobotomised to first of all come up with such a fucking idea for a game in the first place, and secondly to then want to go ahead and produce it, and then worst of all to actually go out and fucking buy it. Are you fucking serious? I mean, what's worse? Someone comes up with an idea of, right, okay, I've got a game. What it is, you're going to play a policeman who goes around on a space hopper. So you got that cunt. Then you got some other cunt who says, yeah, that's a great idea. We're going to go ahead and make that. So there's your other option. Or is it the fucking cunt who has gone into the shop, seen it for sale, and said, yeah, that's the game for me? And as you can also perhaps see, the game seems to be glitched to fuckery. You know, a lot of the time, yeah, the villains are completely invisible. So where the fuck did he go? Because apparently he went down that road, but there's nothing here. Oh no. I can't think of words that show, you know, the contempt I have for this thing. Nothing comes close. Nothing at all comes anywhere near showing the absolute fucking, not just contempt, out and out hate that I have for this fucking heap of shit. So what do I score it? This could well be the worst game I have ever played. But the music is semi-okay, and that does rescue it. I mean, it is still guaranteed a fucking minus score. But, yeah, as much as it pains me to say it, it is not the worst game I've ever played. No, it's, well, no, what am I saying? I do think this is certainly among the worst games I've ever played, but the, you know, the music is going to rescue it from being classed as the worst game ever. I mean, if you thought Miami Vice was shit, and let's face it, you did. This has taken the same concept of that, you know, be at the right place at the right time. But instead of being in a Ferrari, albeit a barely recognisable one, you're on a fucking space opera! I think I've reached the point where I can't take any more. In fact, I know I have. Hopper Copper. Without doubt, the worst game concept I've ever seen in 47 years. And I refuse to believe that I will ever find a game with a worse, you know, scenario and, you know, a worse idea than this. Apart from the, was it Dead or Alive series? But I mean, the Dead or Alive series really is a game for absolute wankers. This is just a game for absolute retards. I mean, I can only assume your character is called PC Retard. And of course, that's also referring to the people who buy the game and play it. So I score it... fucking hell. I mean, what sort of numerical value can I put on this? I score it sub CRL out of 10. It's a game that insults the intelligence of horse shit. It really does. And perhaps, you know, they thought when making this that games involving space hoppers could become like the next, you know, sort of like big genre. But I mean, no one would be enough of a retard to come along and see this game and think, yeah, I'm going to make a game where someone's on a space hopper now. Surely they wouldn't. Would they? Well, there we go. Hopper Copper from Silverbird for Commodore 64. Sub CRL out of 10. A game that really is less enjoyable than a paper cut on your bell end. That brings this review to an end, and I have never been more pleased to say those words than I am now. And we'll see you at the next one.